So my name is Noah, and I participated last summer in Small is Beautiful in Bezalel Academy of Art and Design. It was a very, very special experience for me to have a course I can take next to my studies and meet two very different and also very similar disciplines which we have worked with. I study in the visual communication department, and the work in the course was a combination of architecture and knowledge that these students bring, industrial design, and my department. I really enjoy working with small groups together with all these combined skills. And I think a very strong point for this course and something that I can go with to other courses and ways of thinking was a combination of taking real needs and something that is important to me, like sustainability and thinking about the real environment that we live in, having a study case and working with a small group on a real subject and a question that we ask. And the last thing I can say for myself, that working with Pooja on the project, which came from Mumbai, also brought me a new friend into my life, and later on I have visited her in India, and also gave a very new perspective that leave aside the disciplines we're coming from, the culture we're coming from, is so diverse and has also some meeting points, which was fascinating for me to study from and to see her way to look upon my city, which is Jerusalem.
My name is Alam. I'm a student in Bezalel. This is a short review on Small is Beautiful, a course that I took last summer in Bezalel. The uniqueness of the course is in three aspects. The first one is its multiculturalness, which in our case meant that a group of students and a professor from Mumbai came and participated with us in the course. That was really an eye-opening experience to see how they approached your problem and what they considered a problem, which was really different from a Western point of view or Israeli point of view. The second aspect is the interdisciplinary method of the course, which basically we were combined the groups of three disciplines: architecture, visual communication, and industrial design. And each discipline brought its own set of tools, set of thinking, but there was no barrier in the process of thinking about the problem. So there was no aspect of what discipline should deal with what problem, and all the group dealt with the problem, combining their efforts and rethinking on the process from your own point of view of the discipline, but not only maintaining yourself to one discourse of a problem. The third aspect is the approach of the course to sustainability, which was really interesting to see how you don't consider sustainability only as a scientific problem or political, economical problem, but also as a social problem. And how can you learn from groups of social lower income classes, and how can you learn from them that they are normally more sustainable, not because they're trying to be more sustainable, just because they are more sustainable? And how can you take that social aspect to the sustainable problem? So in general, that was really a really great course, and that's it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dvir. I was an assistant lecturer at the summer course of Small is Beautiful. So apart from practical tools and methods that we learned throughout the course, what the course actually did, it changed my mindset towards sustainability because it really makes you stop and rethink design and take into consideration the impact that you have while developing a product. So working alongside with other designers from different backgrounds and disciplines was really helpful, because you get a chance to look at a project through a different set of eyes, which you're not accustomed to. You expose yourself to all kinds of different approaches that has to do with design, which was very helpful in solving and approaching a lot of issues that were raised during the course. In conclusion, I think that it's vital that systems take sustainability in design approaches and integrate them into all the phases of decision making, from individuals through to business leaders and even governments.
My name is Sachi Sarvelkar and I was a part of the Smallest Beautiful workshop. My team worked on Dharavi and I was a part of the visual communication side. The main lesson I learned from the workshop, personally for myself, is that I would prefer to work in a team, because you get so many different insights of people which will help your design overall. And finally, if you are designing for the people, it's very important to know what a lot of different types of people would think about the design, and I think the overall design also will be improved. Okay, culture aspects from our Israeli counterparts is that I found that their working style is very different as compared to ours. We would think more first and work hard in the later sections, but our Israeli friends had it balanced all throughout, which I really respect and admire, and I tried to keep up to it. It was a little difficult to me and it got a little irritating between the Indian and the Israelis, because we would keep everything to the last minute, whereas they were very well organized and on time. And I think I like that type of work culture, because I really don't like wasting time. Overall experience from the workshop showed me that there is so much more happening in the world, not only Israelis, not only Indians, and I need to meet more people and to see the world more. And yeah, it's time for me to step out and also grasp a lot of knowledge in order to understand the planet better and also do good for it.
One of the biggest things that I learned there is, as an architect, I don't need to always give people a solution. I would rather engage with them in a process where I help them make informed decisions and help them look at the consequences of their decisions in some tangible format. And while doing so, what happens is that they start making the choice of sustainable design principles as an obvious choice, instead of looking at these principles as an add-on cost. And that for me was one of the biggest learnings out of the program.